We will all miss you. I also do a shout out to my uncle Roy, who taught me how to drive. And I promise you, most of the funniest memories I have is of my uncle teaching me how to drive because he had knee issues, so he would make me drive around the down not even downtown Brooklyn, the other side of Brooklyn, literally the polar opposite. Uh, Exit 15 on the um highway, Eastern Parkway. No, not Eastern Parkway. The other highway. Exit 15. Uh, he would drive me around there before they built all of those buildings. There's like buildings over there, Seaview and something. Um, and they built the BJ's over there and the Home Depot, and now there's a Dallas BBQs over there. Before all of that was there, it was just a random parking lot that you could drive around, and he would drive me, and I would have to drive him to the store so he could get his cranberry and noni juice so that he could get um he wanted to get the feelings back in his knees and get some more help with his knees, so he would buy the special juices, and it was always hysterical. To this day, I still drink cranberry juice because of him. Like, that would be my number one drink. So you will be missed. The other story is in happy news. Yay. I'm going to MagFest next week. It's going to be exciting.
You just reminded me. Oh, God, keep going, though. You just reminded me.
You're welcome. She's like feeling the angst of me leaving her.
No, I just remembered I had things planned for this week and next week, and I, like, totally spaced.
Haha.
I'm like, oh, yeah, plans. Sheesh.
Ooh.
Ugh.
So sorry about that. Don't know what to tell you, but I'm going to MagFest next week.
I think the same day I'm going out to see Hades Town.
Ooh.
So that'll be fun.
Enjoy. Turn up. It sounds like it'll be fun. I can't wait to go down myself. I think I'm going to have a grand old time. I'm just making sure that all my dollars, dimes, and quarters are in order so I can enjoy myself.
Nah, fact.
But in local news, I don't know if anybody's heard, but we have tunnels in New York.
Ugh, don't get me started, bro.
Secret tunnels, secret tunnels, secret tunnels.
Yeah.
We have secret tunnels in New York. They have decided to do some digging, and we found out that a synagogue in Crown Heights was digging under an apartment building. So I bring this up because, not because of the situation, but because of one person. One person was on social media, and he's like, I need someone to help me because I'm hearing Yiddish coming from my basement, and I don't know where it's coming from. And he said that back in December. Mm-hmm. And he's like, I don't understand why I keep hearing Yiddish under my apartment. Turns out there's a whole community under the apartment.
That's mad funny.
They found beds. They found children's high chairs. What was going on? Let me mind my black ass business, because you know what that is? Not my business.
That's really funny, actually.
Like, they were living under there. Apparently, according to Reddit, it was the reason for building the tunnel was that the former rabbi, who passed away eons ago, stated that he wanted to connect the two buildings via a tunnel, and some of the young ones decided, you know what? He said it, we gonna do it. Mm-hmm. And they started doing it. Mm-hmm. And I will go back to minding my black ass business, because if you want to build a tunnel, I'm pretty sure there's a Con Ed, and you're supposed to call 811.
Did anybody else think they could build a tunnel to China when they were younger, and maybe that's what they were doing?
I mean, I thought I could build a tunnel to China, but like, again, that's why I know that you have to call 811.
So you did your research as a youngin'.
Exactly. As a kid, I was like, oh, it is locally illegal to randomly dig holes, and you have to get permission.
Tell that to dogs.
Hey, that's why we gotta. You hear them getting yelled at every time they start digging. Stop! No, no, no! Stop it! There you go. No digging. You can't reach it without permission.
Mm.
Speaking of random holes, have you heard of the hole to hell, the gateway to hell? So in Russia, there's a random cave. No, pit. Pit is the word. Pit is the word.
Mm-hmm.
That they were digging. They were trying to find oil, I guess. And then a fire started.
Nice.
This fire started more than 10 years ago.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure this fire has been going for decades
Interesting.
because the fire can't go out because they were digging for oil. And you know what oil does?
It's flammable.
It burns. So now they've had this doorway to hell open for eons, just burning because they just can't put it out. And there's nothing they can do about it. It's just warm over there. If you want to go, you want to be a little toasty?
So it's like the opposite of the North Pole.
Yes. Meet the South Pole. It's not as far from the North as we thought. Oh, so my good friend, my lovely friend.
I'm scared.
If you could change one thing about last year, what would you change?
About last year? I probably just wouldn't have had sex with this one dude, but that was about it. I don't really have any regrets. But maybe I would have went out more in the summer because I felt like I really just worked last summer. But other than those, not much really. I kind of feel like it was my year of growing and helping me to realize stuff.
Ooh.
And I did grow and learn and realize stuff. So I don't think there's much I could have changed.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stick to. I worked on my birthday and I fucked up when doing. I should have stayed home. That's my only statement. I could have stayed home that day. I'm pretty certain the only thing that I'm mad about last year is the fact that I really could have stayed home, and I didn't. I made that decision, and I still want to take a nap. I'm still missing that nap. To this day, I'm missing the nap I could have had when I was at home.
Why'd you work on your birthday?
I still don't know. Cause you know what? Sometimes I don't work on my birthday, or I try to take half days or whatever. But like, I think the whole of 2023 was a little bit icky. So I was just like, I might as well just work. And yeah, no, I should have stayed home. When you have your birthday, take the day off.
My birthday is always a holiday, so I never have to work in truth.
Your birthday's always on. I would hate that for myself.
Why? It's fun.
I hate having birthdays near holidays. I'm too self-centered for that. I promise you.
I had a grand time.
I think I have delayed trauma. I'll sit there. I'll be like, nah, because I would be like, it's my birthday. They were like, no, it's July 4th, and they're like, we're celebrating Independence Day, and I'm like, but it's still but the Saturday, so the party is for July 4th. I'm like, pero today is my birthday. It's
so
a Saturday.
You're speaking from experience then. You
Oh,
feel
yeah.
upset.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. I got real personal gripes. I told you this is a trauma.
Okay.
You looked me straight in the face and said it's not your birthday on my birthday. They got me a cake a day later when they realized that they messed up. They're like, oh, it was her birthday. I got flowers sent to my dorm that year. I was like, thanks. Y'all all suck.
I don't have a problem with having my birthday near. I mean, I guess the only problem I have is, okay, I understand what you're saying to an extent because like people are out of town and like they go to see their family, rah rah rah. But you know, real niggas gonna stick around if they want to celebrate your birthday with you. Like I asked my friends what y'all doing this year on the 23rd. They were like, "It's your fucking birthday. Shut up."
Bro.
And I was like, "Oh yeah, cool, thanks." And on top of that, I literally forced everyone to celebrate my birthday because ain't no way in hell y'all just gonna forget my birthday. Like,
bruh.
This dude forgot my birthday and he was blocked. So he gonna text me, my friend. He gonna text my friend today. Oh, is she okay? I'm good. You just forgot my birthday, so get out. You're never hearing from me again. Why would you forget my birthday? It's a national holiday. It's the day I was born. It's the day you got to know me. Is she okay? She would have been okay if you didn't forget her birthday. But as far as you know, she's dead. So
I feel like that simplified the answer. I mean, see, and I'm one of those who like I forget people's. Not even that I forget people's birthday. I'm very busy. No, that's a lie. The statement is I forget people's birthday. And that's why we have things like calendars because there's a
Yeah.
lot of people in this world. And that's why I loved Facebook because Facebook would literally
Snapchat. You see the little stupid emoticons and with the little pew. It's someone's birthday today.
oh,
Nice.
so I guess I need to get back on Snapchat. I don't use Snapchat.
Mm.
I
Oh,
didn't
I literally only installed Snapchat last week to verify that it was a friend's birthday. Because I'm texting the group chat like, yo, it's so-and-so's birthday. Mind you, okay, forgive me because it was literally 3 days of birthdays back to back. So one day is my college friend's birthday. Then it was my middle school friend's birthday. Then it was this new girl that I met's birthday. 4th, 5th, and 6th of January.
Oh, so you got a thing for Capricorns.
I do. I realized that last. Like, I was taking the train with someone this morning, and he was like, yeah, my birthday's in 2 weeks. And I was like, what? And he's like, yeah, me and so-and-so have the same birthday. Another mutual friend of ours. I was like, oh,
Surrounding myself
yeah.
by my own kind.
I love it, though. Like, when I first met him, I was like, oh, you're just like me, but, like, in a male body.
One thing I've learned is Capricorns do love themselves in Capricorn.
Bro,
Y'all love looking in the mirror.
it's so fun. Like, I was like, oh, this is how people perceive me? This is great. No wonder they like me. I was like, you're just like a sarcastic little shit, but I love it. Like, this is so great.
Bro. And see, and I'm a Cancer. I'm like, I can't deal with my own kind because we are messed up. We know too much about each other. There's no conversation that doesn't lead into, so what's in it for me in this conversation? Because I know what you're thinking. And you don't want me to tell you what you're thinking because I know exactly what you're thinking because you're doing the same thing. They're like, no, what are you talking about? Cancers aren't manipulative. I'm like, we're not. But if you know it's not manipulative so much as if you see the path and you know where the exit is, it's okay to like try to steer towards the exit. But they're like, no, you steered for me. And I'm like, no, I'm just telling you that the exit's over there and you can... Why did you manipulate me into going through the exit?
This sounds like major gaslighting, and I just feel like this is a water sign thing, like
Yes.
completely all around.
Yes.
Which is why I interact with y'all, but in portions, because you see, Cancer and Capricorn are actually opposite signs.
Yes, and we're sisters. We are sister signs.
The funniest thing. So, like, I notice most of my relationships definitely are signs. Like, forget just the Capricorn. All my best friends have been Tauruses. I have a problem. I must admit it. I have an issue. And Virgos, I either love a Virgo or I hate a Virgo. All my exes at one point were Virgos, and I was like, I should learn my lesson by now. I should leave the Virgos alone. Then I got onto Scorpios, and I was like, oh, y'all are insane, but in the emotional way, not the intellectual way that Virgos are insane. And I was like, oh, okay, nice. See, and me and earth signs and me and water signs, we just have this,
Je ne sais quoi.
I don't know.
We're
like,
awesome.
It's
And-
a story for the ages.
And I admit, so Capricorns and Cancers are sister signs, which means I define it as 1 + 3 versus 2 + 2. It's this, they both equal 4, but the way they got there, we don't want to have the conversation. So a lot of times, especially with my Capricorn sisters, I'll sit there and be like, hey, you know what I did? X, Y, and Z. And they're like,
well, why'd you do that?
why did you... No, not even why did you do that. That was so unnecessary. You didn't have to do that. You said that to me today.
Yeah.
Because
It was. Because you didn't have to.
didn't have to, but
Because
I did.
When I heard it, I was like...
Froggy. Again, this sis is always froggy. It is my...
And Capricorns are, okay, it's not even that the mentality is different. The approach is just different. Because I would have just been like, I promise you, I would have stayed at Shorty like, it's the way you went about it, though. I was like, you could have went about that a different way. And the message could have still come across.
Nope. If you got an issue, you can talk to me. I am right here. What's the problem?
And my approach to that would have been like, hey, no, actually, I wouldn't have even done that because the situation was already resolved. That's the problem with her ass. The situation was already resolved, and then she went back again at the situation.
No, because if the situation was resolved, we would have already had a conversation. No conversation was had. Nothing was resolved.
There was a conversation through a third party.
Exactly. That's not a conversation. We're not playing telephone if we live in the same place. No.
let it be known that her and this person don't even interact on a daily basis.
But yes, we do.
Girl,
High and by counts. That means you know
shut the
I
fuck
exist.
up. Like, oh, I just cursed. But you know damn good and well.
And this is why I say 2 + 2 is 4, 1 + 3 is 4. I will get to the decision that I need to get at.
Let it be known the person she was beefing with at the time was in
Shh. Voldemort.
what I was gonna say there's a sign.
What sign are they?
Aquarius. You didn't know that. See? Exactly.
I'm so unsurprised. I'm so unsurprised.
And it's always funny because like I also out of all the
air signs.
air signs I fuck with Aquarius is the most.
And
because they are so detached and shit. I love them.
And I'm the opposite. I don't mess with a lot of air signs. I've never had a good relationship with air signs because I'm like, y'all are too detached. Because now I don't know if you bullshitting when you say things or if you're actually meaning or have actual like energy. Like, do you actually care about this, or are you just asking me because you just want to ask stupid questions? Like, what is
And
what
that's
is
what
the
I love
purpose?
about them because I could see through it and I'd be like, you a little shit, and they'd be like, oh yeah, you see through it. I'm like, yeah. They be like, oh, all right, that's me and air signs. Well, not I'm talking specifically about Aquarius. Libras, it's a yes or no relationship.
Yes, no.
It's either I love you or get out my face. And Geminis, it's always a no relationship. I've never gotten along with a Gemini a day in my life, like ever. They're two-faced. They're not.
And
it's not
even
real
that they're
people.
two-faced. It's literally two different people. There is the person who can handle stuff and the person who can't handle anything. And those two, you never know which one is showing up to work that day. That's what I feel like when I deal with not Capricorns, Geminis. One of them is super on top of things, organized, got their things together, and then throw them in an emergency. And you meet the other Gemini. And then the other Gemini don't know left from their right, their left hand from the right hand. They don't know up from down. They just tell what's going on. And I'm just like,
I can't mess with them. Like we always. So, story time about a Gemini. This was middle school. There was this girl, I wouldn't let her copy off my homework, and instantly it was beef. So I'm a Capricorn, so you know, it's always about the principle of the matter.
mm-hmm,
It's like, why would you do that when you know that it would result in X, Y, and Z?
mm-hmm.
Shorty just wanted the answer. She didn't want to get to the answer in a good way. She just wanted a copy of me. I was like, oh, that's crazy.
That's a dub. That's cute.
I didn't do the hard work. I didn't come across on this boat to America to do my hard work for you to just come copy it off of me. That's wrong.
True.
Shorty didn't see it that way. Shorty saw it as me being stingy. And I was like, gang, it's not about being stingy. You just gotta do the hard work. Meritocracy was my belief at 12 years old. It's okay, we've learned. But I wasn't gonna be the sucker still. Like,
like I get it, but like you ain't catching me. You can borrow somebody else's homework. See, and I don't have any. And the thing is that there's nobody that I hate. I have no signs that I truly hate or have like truly negative responses to. But I can say that air signs avoid me like the plague. I just don't have any close friends who are air signs like that. And I can also say that I do have earth signs. I just think a lot of fire signs attract themselves to me. So I get stuck with Aries and Leos and what's the last one? Sagittariuses.
here's the problem with yes and no for me.
Mm-hmm.
Because while my sun sign is in Capricorn, I'm a cusp on Sagittarius. My moon is Sagittarius. My rising is Aries. Yeah, a lot of firepower here.
Oh, so she fueca.
So that's why I be calm, right? I be monotone. I be with the Capricorn. I be grounded. But just say the wrong thing to me at the right day, at the right time.
I am a water sign raised by a fire sign. So I'm always I'm 100% with the shits.
You just
but
gotta.
I'm passive aggressive first until I'm ready to be with those shits.
I'm just aggressive. It's either nothing or aggression.
No, I'm just like, oh, you're so cute. Oh, okay, that's what you're up to.
And I hate that.
And I'm like, oh, that's adorable. Mind your business. All right, you have a great day, and then start with me. And then when you push my buttons, and it's not even pushing my buttons, once you pass the precipice of disrespect,
The threshold has been broken.
bro, and then I'm like, oh, so you want to have a conversation? We can have the conversation right now, but you can't beat people's ass in public. So we're not 18 anymore. Unfortunately, being under 18 is the only legal loophole in this world. And even then, it's not, that loophole is very small for the people of this complexion.
I got too many licensing to lose, so that's why I'm not gonna beat nobody ass. I'm
See?
also skinny. Okay, I'm not gonna say I can fight, honestly speaking. But will I grab an object? And that's why it looks like 0 to 100 with me, because it's either no reaction, I stare and blink at you and I'm like, okay, or okay, bring out the bazooka because now you've done it.
Oh, I, again, a little volatile back in my day. I'm not as bad anymore. I've found peace. I think I found peace in the 2020s. So, like, I don't consider myself like aggressive anymore, but that doesn't mean that the aggression isn't there, and it's very easy for me to slip back into that person, as seen by today. Like, I don't like to be, because I remember being aggressive about everything, and I would be aggressive about anything. I'd be like, if you want to have this conversation, I'm in your face. Let's have it now. What do you think was wrong? What do you need to address this and the third? And then I realized that people are gonna be the way they are, regardless of how angry or how you're responding to them. So I just sit there and say, you can do what you want, just don't, you can float any boat, whatever floats your boat, don't try to float mine. If you try to float mine, you get whatever the yacht brings.
Right.
I don't know what to tell you.
Right.
But I try to be a good person overall. I believe that peace is the answer, and I believe that a lot of things are not worth stressing yourself out because it wasn't your business in the first place. And I sit there. A lot of people's stress is because they minding other people's business. I was talking to a friend the other day. They were like, "Oh, I don't understand why they're doing this, and they keep doing this, and it's making me so angry." And I said, "That's where you messed up. Mind your business. Mind your business. It ain't got nothing to do with you. However they screw themselves over, it will not mess with you. And if they want to be mad at you, they can be mad at you, but it doesn't actually affect you. You can go live your best life. So go live it. Mind your business. It's okay. It's all right."
I feel like people need to be more self-centered.
I do.
They don't like you? Okay.
Yes.
That's
And that is
fine.
perfectly fine. Mind your business. Do the New York thing and
Just-
mind your business.
Oh, bro.
The kindest thing you can do to someone is mind your business. Because if they wanted to talk to you about it, they would. I give people 2 questions. I say, "Hey, what's going on?" And
You
if-
get 2 chances to address something with me, and that's it. If I come to you and I'm like, yo, we good? All right. I'm going to give it, that's what I'm going to give you the first time. We good? Second time, I'm going to come for a conversation. Yo, so I noticed blah, blah, blah. Is there anything wrong? Was there anything you'd like to address? If you say no that time, I'm leaving it. Like,
See, and I'm the same. No. Let's be clear. I'm passive aggressive. I'm the passive aggressive one in all of my Capricorn Cancer relationships. I start shading you. Like, you, if anybody, and the thing is anybody who deals with me on a day-to-day basis knows that I always have something to talk about. I always have something to talk about. You want to talk to me, I will find something to talk about until I have nothing to talk to you about. And I promise you, the silence is deafening. Y'all notice immediately when I'm not talking. What's wrong? Nothing. Usually minding my business. The only person who needs to, but I'm the first one to be like, so, like another person, they came and they were loud on my phone. I went, oh, click. That person didn't talk to me, and I didn't talk to them for like 6 months. And we looked at each other. New Year came. Hey, how you doing, girl? Oh, you doing great? I'm doing great too. We can talk about things. We can be open and we can be kind and be cordial because New Year, new me.
well, that pisses me off. That pisses me off. Because why did y'all wait till the new year?
I don't know, because that's a good ass question. Because both of us were just looking at.
Oh, shit. Nah, that's funny. Nah, that is mad funny.
Legit waited till the New Year's. Complete. Hey! Oh, what's going on? Oh, do you need help with this and the third? Oh, what's
She
going
did
on?
ask you if you needed help? Nah, that's mad funny. Okay, but on to the new year, new meeting. I don't believe in being a new me for the new year. Cause fuck all y'all. Oh, sorry, I keep cursing.
Stop.
Who
cursing.
told y'all I was gonna be new? I had a resolution for like 2 to 3 years in a row. Oh, I'm gonna be nicer. No, how about y'all stop being dumb and stop making me mad? How about that?
I tried to be
I wouldn't
nicer.
be a dickhead if y'all didn't give me a reason to be a dickhead.
Yo, I tried to be nicer and it turned me passive aggressive. So I don't know how to like be nicer anymore.
I can
just
have
need to
more
be-
empathy. I will not be nicer. Screw y'all.
The way my mental health works, you ain't getting it. Sorry. That's why I went to school to learn it, so I didn't have to do it. But that sounds so bad, don't it?
I'm not being nicer. Forget y'all.
I tried to be nicer.
If I was meant to be nice, I would have been born a nice person.
I realized the only people I need to be nice to are people under the age of 12.
Screw them too. Screw them too. I can treat you with as much sympathy as possible, but if you walk up to me and say something dumb, I'll be like,
Oh yeah, no. You talk to them with the same energy they give you, but you be nice about it. I'll be like, "Oh, so you stupid." That's like I could like be 100, but who am I being 100 on some 11-year-old? I'm not mad at you. You're young, you're dumb, and you have not hit puberty yet. Your brain is on a hormonal tirade. I can understand where you're coming from, so I can allow myself to be kind to you. Understanding someone is how you can be kind to people.
I don't really interact with children,
Oh, I work with a lot of children.
so I can't really speak on children. But like, if you're like 30 and you've been alive on this earth for a good amount of time, you've had at least 10 years, especially if you're college educated, at least 10 years to learn about the world and not be as dumb as you are.
True.
And I'm not saying that in terms of like you're supposed to know everything about everything. No, I'm talking about like in terms of like empathy and just certain behaviors. I feel like there's certain things you should unlearn by the age of 30.
What should you unlearn? Because I might still
Just
know
some inconsiderate shit. Like sometimes. All right, example. There's this man. I want to knock his head off his shoulders just by thinking about him. Oh my god. Okay, boom. There's this man. He's older than me. This is not someone I'm friends with. But it's just.
We're gonna assume they're
about-
over 30, and because they should have learned better by now.
It's just It's also culture.
What is missing?
I'm gonna tell the story now. Now that I've got it all together. So we all went out for a birthday dinner, and my thing is, if everyone has not gotten their food yet, I will not touch my plate. You're the first one to get your food. You are, and he wasn't starving. Let it be known, he was not starving. Because if he was starving, I would understand. Eat half the mac and cheese. I'd still wait. Personally, if I'm starving and my food comes first, and I got like wings and mac and cheese and like fries, I'm gonna start nibbling on the fries. Everybody get their food. All right, I'm busting out the mac and cheese.
Yes.
Right. But it's just certain behaviors like that. Like, you're grown. There's certain manners you should know at this point. There's certain like
Manners is not common knowledge anymore. Manners is something that we learned growing up.
I'm going to stomp it into someone's head.
I hope
There are
that's-
just certain things. There are certain things that you should just. I just feel like you should know. Like, you walk into somebody's house, you say good afternoon. You manners becomes a dog, as my grandma used to say. I don't know, bro. Like, there's just certain things, like there's certain manneral and just behavioral things that if you do not do, I can't interact with you.
And
Can I use you for as an example?
okay,
Like when we changed this about you. It was
Awesome.
the food thing where you would eat and then you'd offer after.
yes. So we had to have a full conversation about this because we have different understandings about food, and I think that's what we ended up breaking it down to. So they were telling me that because I was like, I would eat my food and be like, "Hey, you guys want some?" And they were like, "Why are you giving me your leftovers?" I was like, "That's not what I'm doing. That's not the offer that I was putting on the table." They were like, "You're supposed to offer the food when it's fresh, and then you take yours." And I'm like, that will never make sense to me
Girl, how would it not make sense to you?
because
If I bust down a plate of food and be like, yo, you want some? I'll be like, girl, what the hell?
no, because my first statement is, "Where's your plate?" Because I agree with you with the understanding that if you're at the same table, that if whenever the plate comes, you wait till everybody gets their plate to at least start, or at least you don't dive into your plate until everybody's gotten their plate because you don't want somebody staring at your plate hungry. That's why
It's not
you
even that.
have
I'm
that.
gonna just feel mad awkward, like eating, and then
And
you just got no
somebody staring
food.
at your
Like
plate.
it's
No,
not even
with no
just
food in
staring.
front of
It's
them. They don't have to stare at your plate. You know this person is
not even just
hungry.
yeah, it's just like, oh, we're dining together, so let's dine
Dine
together.
And
Like
I fully understand that. But I also I open with the statement, if you wanted my food, you should have ordered what I ordered.
girl, what the fuck? No, that's not even not where we was coming from either. What
And
are you
and
talking
see, and this is why I said this is where we split apart in our understandings. In your understanding, you thought I was giving you my leftovers, and I'm like, no, I ordered this food for myself. So this is my food, and let me at least get 3 bites. Let me not be hungry anymore before you sit there and be like, why aren't you giving me some of your food? I don't
But
need.
no, it's not. We weren't. No, it's never about. Oh, why aren't you giving? No, it's about the offer. The point is you're offering food. You didn't have to offer the food, and that would have been perfectly fine. If you're offering though, it's like, oh, do you want some of it before I touch it? Because I'm not gonna eat half the plate and be like, you want some? Like,
And see, and I hate when people offer the food before they got into it, because I'm like,
no,
you're
it's common
hungry.
courtesy.
Again, a common courtesy is giving my food to other people. This food, and especially
Open the Bible.
Let me tell you this. This is gonna piss me off. You know what? This is gonna annoy me because, I firmly believe that the chef made the food for you. You order the food for yourself. You deserve the first bite of that plate that was specially designed for you.
Okay, and I think where the issue is coming into hand is the deservance part of it. Like, girl, it's just food.
If it was just food, you could have got your own.
But that's not you
The
talk about
issue-
get your own. That's
See,
not
and
what
the
we was
issue-
talking about, because we all ordered
Your
food.
issue was what? Your issue is not if I ordered. Your issue is when I ordered. Offered. The word offered.
Offered.
Yes,
because
your issue is not if I offered, it's when I offered. Because the statement was because I was offering my food
because
after I ate,
if the
and you're like, I
intention-
want your brand new food. Why do you want my brand new food? It's my brand new food. Get your
Girl.
own food. If you're that hungry to want my first bite, then you should have ordered your own.
Let
food.
me know we all got food, y'all. Because she making it sound like we
Yo.
all hungry and homeless and starving. No,
And-
yeah.
and
we
I'm
all got
saving-
food. We all got food. I'm just saying, if I got a first steaming plate of food,
Yes.
I'm looking at it, I'm like, okay, if my intention is to offer somebody, I'm going to be like, okay, you want some of it? Okay, cool, thanks.
If I had intentions to offer people a brand new plate of food, I would have given them their own brand new plate of food.
Who the fuck? Oh, sorry. But you see, there in your statement, you say if your intention was to offer them a brand new food. So you're not offering them brand new food. You're offering them your
because
leftovers.
I didn't order them brand new food. If I was offering you brand new food, I would get you brand new food. This is my food. If you want some, you can have some.
I thought we broke her, y'all, but clearly
She's not broken. She just don't say it to them anymore. I'm not offering to them anymore. That's literally what the situation is. I just stopped offering them food because I know I'm gonna have my 3 bites first. And that's the situation. I would rather you think that I don't offer food than to sit there and police me as to when you
I
get the
wish we
food.
had a
You
poll
want to
out
crack
right
into
now.
my food.
Girl. She's so broken, y'all. Like, what the fuck? Okay, let's say the statement is you are offering someone brand new food. What's the problem with offering someone brand new food?
That's your food. I will hand you brand new bread. Here you go. But you don't get my food.
And the thing about it is she don't hear herself. She's so possessive about the food,
know.
y'all.
I
Like,
know.
why is she so possessive about the food? What happened to eat, pray, love, live, and all that thing?
Exactly. You saw that eat is first, right? Eat, then pray, then love. So let me eat, and I'll pray on it, and then I'll give you some.
First of all, you know that's not even the order, because you're supposed to pray before you eat the food. So
I'll pray,
you're
eat,
wrong.
love.
You just wrong. You just wrong.
Pray, eat, love.
You just wrong. You was wrong. You was wrong. You just
You
wrong.
thought of the words eat, pray, love. But you gotta understand, like, it's really, that's where the difference lies. Was basically I was on some, I will share with my food after I've eaten, because the person who they got the food for themselves, obviously they're hungry. I wouldn't want to take food out of a hungry person's mouth. let them not be hungry, and then they can tell me, oh, I want some. Like if someone's eating food, and I'm the same way when I'm like, oh, you ordered food, I'll ask after I know you've eaten some. I would not ever want your first bite of your food because that's your first bite. If you order sushi, I'm gonna sit there and I'm gonna wait till you have eaten sushi before I go, oh, can I get one? Have you ever seen me ask you for food before you finished started eating?
Girl. The point is, an offer is supposed to be selfless.
Exactly.
So that's why you offer the first.
You cannot give 100% of yourself if you cannot give 100% to yourself.
Jesus, what is wrong with her? Like, no. What is wrong with her? We've diverged off the topic because I still have not gotten to discuss the 365-90 dating. We have veered so off topic.
Yo,
like
Menace. I tell you, Menace, don't mess with my 3-bite rule. I have a very strict 3-bite rule. I don't ask anybody and I don't give anybody until the first 3 bites are done. After the first 3 bites, that my body is now accepted that it has food in its stomach, it's not worried about its next meal, it can be kind, it can be open, it can be super willing to give you anything. I will give you out of the new pack, but I bought this food for me. If I wanted to be selfless and giving, I would just give you the food. I would just give you the money. I would buy you food.
No, girl, we not even.
So if
forget
the
it.
issue,
you know what, we gonna move on
because the issue is getting some of my plate. You can wait till I got my 3 belts.
You acting like the offer is gonna be half the plate, and that's another thing I'm not understanding right now. Like,
and the thing is, she want to say that, but the offer is always half the plate.
Why did this girl just sit here and lie? When I'm splitting food, that is different, because I'm splitting the motherfucking food. Girl, if I'm offering you, that means here's your little portion. Girl, it's not half the damn plate. What is wrong with you? If I got 6 pieces of sashimi and I offer you a piece, I'm going to be like, you want a piece? It's a piece.
And I'll give you a piece, and I'll be like, sure, but I will wait till you've eaten one before I take that piece.
She needs serious therapy.
I'm sorry that I want my friends to eat before I try to take from them. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
I'm gonna throw a bottle at her.
I'm so sorry that I want you to have food in your stomach before you decide to give it to others. I'm so sorry that I want you to take care of yourself first.
So let me
be more selfish. Didn't we start the conversation with people need to be more selfish?
Girl, shut up. Anyway, so I wanna preface this by saying the reason we had this whole discussion in the office in the first place was because we were talking about mothers, and so me and the other coworker, we were like, oh, when your mother gets food, she gives you a plate first. She makes sure that you're good, and then you eat.
That's not my relationship.
And that's the motherfucking problem.
And that's a lot of people's relationships. Because my relationship was my mom would get us delivery and for food, and I obviously did not need more. As I would come down and she would have eaten some, and there would be enough for me to have half the plate. She would get her cut.
That means she should have just divided the plate, though.
She would took her plate out, and the rest was waiting for me for when I was ready.
But that's dividing, though. That's not. She ate first and then you ate later. That was dividing the plate. That's different.
Not. Yeah. No. She because dividing the plate would mean like you got your plate. I got my plate. No. She took some out, and it was there. Or she'll be eating the plate, and she'd be like, when she's done, she'll give me the container after.
I'm sorry.
That's what I'm like.
On.
Let me tell you.
Well, we have hit the.
Damn. Ending the episode with trauma. Great. Awesome. We were trying to be New Year, New Me, and we just went straight back to the trauma. You started this.
How did we get here?
How did we get here? Bitch, she took the bus. Nobody's supposed to be here. She got reduced fare.
Damn. Reducer would be good right now. I'm tired of paying this money. Honestly, for the LIR.
Yo, there's a video out. He was about some guy, and he's basically telling you like all the perks of being on public assistance, and you're just sitting there like, you right, but why you gotta be out loud about this? Now all the rich people gonna be like, look at what these poor people are doing with our money. Now we're gonna have to watch this.
As if they pay their fair share in tax. Please.
As if they pay their fair share in taxes. But that was fun.
I suppose. we gonna break you in, bro, because that sounded wrong. That sounded
Break,
wrong.
broke it down, broke it down, broke it down, broke it down, broke it down.
We are.
Okay.
This is Metro Blurs, Metro Pods of Black Nerds. We are here with
Metro B, that's me.
and the gal them Dawkins.
Miss Dawkins to you.
And see y'all next time.
Bye. Black people